My name is Ivonne Yáñez. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a multidisciplinary artist working primarily in soft sculpture and painting. Rosa Mexicano is inspired in a color which is characteristic from Mexico. I grew up surrounded by different kind of superstitions, and when I was working in this show, I thought about conceptualizing all the memories that I used to have when I was a kid. Since I remember the color of Mexico is pink, and there is this very characteristic color that comes from a flower that grows almost all year that is called Bugambilia. And Bugambilias are like this characteristic pink that is like kind of purple-ish, but combined with hot pink. And I think that's the color of Mexico because so many things have that color there. Taxi cars, canopies that are used for the markets, in the street markets. So many things in Mexico have this color and it's really bright. What intrigues me the most about growing up in Mexico, it's all the memories and all the times that I listen about these superstitions since I was a kid. I grew up in a house with women, primarily my mom, my grandma, and sometimes my aunties. And I don't know, I felt that connection with superstitions. This exhibition is really focused on the rooftops in Mexico and the domestic labor involved in those places. Also, rooftops as a gathering space for women. Well, I was just a spectator when I was a kid, right? Like, I didn't have a lot of connection with my grandma besides being with her while she was washing the clothes. But I remember all the time, it's really popular that people yells the clothes or la ropa. So when people get really worried that it's gonna rain, they will put a knife on the floor with a cross made of salt, and that means that you can stop the rain. I found that hilarious because, of course, nature, it's something that we can control, but that's strong feeling for Mexican culture. I have been living in Minneapolis for 3 years. This is gonna be my 3rd year, but every time I make art, I connect with my inner child, Ivo from Mexico, that grew up surrounded by these mythological aspects and all these memories that I used to have or that I have when I was a kid. I studied a bachelor in fashion design back in Mexico, so I never imagined that I was going to keep working in fibers. Then I just realized while taking a class of furniture, I just started working with fabrics again, and since that was my first degree, I just combined those things. And then I realized that I was making soft sculpture. I kept working more and more. At some point, I started combining my watercolor paintings, abstracting some of the characters that I like the most, and then representing those characters into the fabric and the soft sculpture process. I keep feeling that I'm dressing forms, not in a human shape, but kind of the process of the bases are mostly like that. I keep dressing them and using the fabric to cover, or the fabric as a skin of the structure to get that volume. Trying to get people living the same experience as I live when I'm dreaming. I think that's something that I enjoy, that people feels welcome to have the same sense as if they were dreaming in my reality or in my world, in my dreamlike world. I think I'm bringing that dream to the reality, and the softness of the material also invites people to think that they are on a dreamlike experience or inside my dreams. I use a lot silk because I think that's the medium that reminds me more to the bed and to the dreams. To me, it's really important that my audience feel that connection, not just in a funky world, but also like that my audience gets connected and involved, that they are inside a dream. So as much as I can, I want to bring that experience, and I think silk translates to dreams really, really well. It's a soft material, it's dreamlike in colors, it's satin at some point, and also it's the material of pajamas mostly. So I think it's the material that communicates more with dreams. Every day I wake up, I take breakfast, art, and then I go sleep thinking about art, and I love that.